on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressed to making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a... I don't do it for the ground. I know I'm a man. I'm my 2020, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. World inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Yes sir. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. All systems do look good here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Friday today, NFP day. This is where you have your degenerate gamblers either make their month or break their month. You know, this is just they live for NFP. Like deposit pre-NFP, gamble, and then trade, and then sell after that. they either get out with profits or they lose everything. So the month is very short, you know. So let's see what we have going on the charts here. Start off with the news. I think news is self-explanatory. Today it is NFP day. So let me talk a little bit about what we can expect for NFP. But I would like to basically talk about that when more people are here. Yeah, when more people are here, I'm gonna talk about that. But obviously NFP for NY, for London, we're pretty clean. Nothing really to worry about. Halifax is property index. Nothing really to worry about. Or Halifax, however you want to say it. Halifax, that's how you should say it actually. And it's just to do with property, shouldn't affect price. So let's go ahead and look at what we got going on GJ here. Start off with the daily time frame. If we look at the daily time frame, daily is closing bullish, weak bullish, below daily resistance. I mean daily support here. So we didn't close back inside of this tiny little notch we have on the charts. And currently we are moving down. If we were to look at 4-hour time frame, it has led us to bearish candle close. Basically, this bearish candle closed back in the range after this tried to create a higher low. So we tried to create a higher low, failed. We're closing back in the range. So yeah, mixed session bias can make sense for buys, for sells. For buys, the issue I have here is this little notch here. You know, we're buying into that 4-hour resistance. So we'll see, we'll mark that up. Sells probably going to be below the 4-hour low, which we do have. There we go, marked up already, which is a 30-minute support. This zone here is like a watch zone. I want to see what this is on lower time frames. So we'll put this here for S question mark. And 1-hour time frame moving down, lower high is formed. 30-minute time frame, lower high as well, sitting at 30-minute support right now. 15-minute time frame as well. So yeah, I think today is pretty straightforward in terms of what can happen. Buys above the 1-hour resistance here, coming in at around this spot right here, which is going to be 191.22. If we can get above there should be an opportunity to attempt some buys here, and we can look for 13 pips only. So we need a pretty good close, to be honest. Now sells can make sense below the range here. We do have some space below 942. Yesterday we did tap into this little notch here, so we can see we have this little notch. If you draw a line, this did tap it. So I feel if we get a close below, it will be doing what this candle and this candle could not do, and that should lead us hopefully into some sort of sells, at least maybe to this spot or to this wick, or maybe somewhere down into here where this last rejection wick was. In terms of this LTA, the last sign of rejection we had was this little wick here, which I assumed is rejecting this spot right here. So that could be a zone to watch, obviously, on the way down, as it's just a watch zone though. If we're looking at, so I think that's the plan for me here. Plan for me will be possible sells below 942, and then we have a look at the buys above 0.22 to see if we get a good close for that. But at the moment we're moving down, so the sells look more likely. 30-minute candle, I would like to see it close below support. Same thing with 1-hour candle, close below support, and that would make a lot more sense for me. So let's see what ends up happening here, but pretty straightforward plan for Friday. Now let's have a look at gold. NFP day today moved very heavy during basically post Asian here. Asian session gave a very nice close here, very heavy close. Wow, this is a perfect trade. This is very, very nice what Asian session gave here. This gave a nice little close below. Some of the guys in the group did catch that in Asian, I believe. Yeah, they did. So that is sick. That is the move I would look at. And yeah, this makes total sense. Very conservative target. So yeah, but obviously pushed through very harsh here, right? Very harsh. We had how much of a drop here? Like a 130 pip drop just for price to then retrace the whole move and take us where? Back in the range. So I feel like NFP is going to be what gets us out of the range today. It's going to be NFP as we can see, normal price action is not able to do it. This close, yeah, it did close below, fake out close below. But NFP seems like that's what's going to take us out of the range, as basically this 4-hour candle wasn't able to do the business. We're back inside of the range here. So daily time frame did close bearish, 4-hour time frame now closing bullish, mixed session bias, same scenarios yesterday, stuck in the same range, same type of business going on here. So we need to get out this range. Ideally, this is what I would expect for today, and then that should set us up for the rest of the week. For today trades, mixed bias, probably sells could make sense below 2633 here to come back down and fill the bottom of the range here. I think that could be an option. 1-hour time frames closing bearish. If it wants to create support, it will probably create support above this zone here, you know. And then the buys could be an option, you know, continuation, but it's not really clean candles here. So I don't think I'm going to look for those buys with all of this mess to the side. I kind of just want gold to get out of the range. If I have a choice today, which I do, I have choice amongst multiple pairs, I'd rather choose something a little bit cleaner here. So one thing I would like to discuss though is NFP today. So NFP, they're expecting numbers to come out at 218, and they're expecting unemployment rate to be unchanged. If we see numbers come back, right, higher, okay, if we see numbers come back higher, unemployment rate come back potentially lower or unchanged, right, we see unemployment rate come lower or unchanged, that means we will see some dollar strength come into the market. Gold continue the downside outlook here. We will see gold continue down, and we will see dollar strength continue as interest rates can be held higher for longer. If we see numbers come back lower on both statistics, meaning if we see numbers come below 200k, if we see unemployment rate tick up to 4.2, 4.3, you will see gold push up, right? You will see gold push up. Why? Interest rate cuts will be back on the cards here to help aid the economy. If you see, last case scenario, mixed, where you see unemployment rate stay the same, or you see one vice versa, either you see numbers, employment numbers maybe shoot down but unemployment rate stays the same, or vice versa, unemployment rate ticks up but employment change also ticks up, you will see a lot of mess, probably a volatile wick that spikes towards the upside, spikes towards the downside, and causes uncertainty in price action as the market does not know how to price in that data, and you have an equal amount of participants weighing and betting on one or the other sides, but that leads to inconsistencies. So that is what I expect for NFP today. And yeah, that, you know, so personally, what do I expect numbers to come out as? Tough one today, man. Tough one today. I think we see unemployment rate stay the same, and the NFP number itself, I'm not sure. But that's just, you know, random opinion here. So yeah, that's basically the analysis. We can have a look at DAX ready for a little bit later. As you know, DAX likes to push a little bit later. This is from yesterday, still on the chart. We can go remove all these lines. We have new ranges as always. So we pushed at all-time highs yesterday. I did want to leave that runner in our position. You can see why it's worth it. And again, pretty similar scenario to yesterday, bullish bias, but this time we have a bigger target. We have a 4-hour resistance in the way now. So this is Friday. Friday might want to reverse. Friday might want to, you know, chill here, right? We'll have to see what price wants to do. We don't know yet. Again, I'm not going to be a seller today. I'm not going to call tops today. I will be a seller next week. I'll be a seller next week if that happens to be the case. I'm not going to try stop a moving train or try to catch a small move. Yes, it is possible to scalp if it starts breaking down. The only way I'll be a seller today if we see heavy downside movement, you know, stuff that's really obvious, where we just see us, you know, dumping. And that's where I would be looking for that, you know, that's where I'll be looking for that. And then we take it from there, right? We take it from there. So we'll see what ends up happening, and then analyze based on basically around London Open, I would say, or we'll see coming into Frankfurt here, right? Coming into Frankfurt in terms of internal ranges today. Internal ranges are a little bit messy. I would want to see more price action form, probably after Frankfurt Open. After Frankfurt Open, more internal ranges can form, and then we can see what we can do with that and take it from there. But right now, this internal ranges, we'll have to see, does it create supports, or do we just start trickling our way up towards the upside? We'll see. Again, like a little bit more information, and then we'll start to look at if internal ranges today are possible to trade, right? So yeah, that's basically the analysis here. GJ did close below our support here, very interesting. And no bottom wick on this candle. No bottom wick on this candle. Let's see how that looks on broker. Broker does have a nipple wick. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Making a good top wick. See this 30-minute rejecting heavy at the moment. Yeah, I like this top wick. I like this top wick. Does make sense. It's a good top wick. What is stops here? 20 pips for the highs. 14 pips to here. I think you can get away with 16 pip stops here, especially with this top wick. It does make sense with 16 pip stops. Yeah, it makes sense. I'll take a sell once we break these lows. Re-break of its own low, I would want. Great top wick. And that's pretty much it. So make sure you guys leave a like for the analysis. You guys know the drill. Let's see what ends up happening. Early option. SLware depends. I think with this top wick we can just get away with it just above the bodies, because we have all of this structure here to respect. And now that we've had such a deep top wick, I would be a little bit surprised if it was to come up, re-break its low, and then come up again. I feel like that's just going to be wrong anyways. Might as well get out of that. So I'd rather be out of it earlier than have to hold that later. Do you check out Euro USD? Brother, you keep spamming. You're not even asking me nicely. You don't even say please. I don't even analyze Euro USD. It's not one of my pairs. So no, I haven't checked it because I don't trade it. Is it better to wait for 1 hour close? Typically yes, but when you make such a big top wick, it would be strange for it to flip and not drive, you know? Because look, if this just fakes out back in the range, we're safe anyways. What about that little 15-minute support? I see it as very minor, man. You know, and yesterday we tapped it as well, so it's already tested. See, we tested it here. Yesterday we did test it again, and nothing was able to close below except this. First time it's able to close below. Morning, morning. Because now that we make such a steep top wick, for it to reflip and re-break its own lows, pretty crazy then for it to fake out again. That's just shit price action. And yeah, you'll lose that trade if that happens, you know. That will just be a shitty situation. But after making such a deep top wick, then for it to not only reflip, but reflip and re-break its own lows, and not to see any continuation from that, it's nuts. Just means that price really didn't want to go down today. You can't really, you know, you're not a market maker to be able to fix that. Would it make sense to wait for 5-minute structure? 5-minute structure is being created right now. This would be your 5-minute structure. What's your view on gold today? I think bearish. What about you? I think it's mixed bias, especially inside of the range. It can do a bit of both. It can do a bit of both. If it wants to make it back towards the top of the range, it's possible. If we start leaving these zones, yeah, we could retest here, but that's a very heavy reaction from the lows. It's a very heavy reaction from the lows. Ideally, we just get the 30-minute close below. It's going to be simpler. If it's going to be like 2 minutes from the next candle, then I just wait for 30 minutes. Because I don't want to get triggered and then stuck in a massive top wick. 1 minute rejected last low. I think this is looking good. Yeah, we'll see. But this is what I mean. If this is going to do what it did yesterday, it will grab liquidity and just continue up from here, which is why it will allow us to take the buys. But I just, in my experience, in my opinion, I've rarely seen price create such a steep top wick like this to re-break its own lows and then fail. It's a small probability, you know. Still can happen, but then it just means it's okay. NFP day, acting weird. What to do? It's also 1 hour support. Yeah, it's 30 minute, 1 hour, all of that stuff. But the 1 hour is where we close below, right? We close below the 1 hour support. So the idea is if it flips, obviously the 1 hour would close below as well. I think waiting for 1 hour is going to be good. Yeah, a lot of people start hesitating now, you know. You see this, all of this uncertainty, you can't have that in a trade. This is something I'm noticing. A lot of people now making excuses. A lot of people I can see. What about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? What about... No. This is where you fail, right? And if you're worried about all of that stuff, you don't take the trade. That's it. Simple as that. Just don't take the trade. Sit out. Learn that maybe that was not as important as you imagine. Remember, I made this plan from the beginning. Why am I changing the plan now? Oh, now I'm scared about this. I'm scared about that. I'm scared about this. Can't change your plans like that. You know, from the beginning of the stream, I said if candles are closing below this zone, I'm interested in sales. That's my analysis I made today. Gave my reasoning, said why. Now, all of a sudden, when the setup is there, people start panicking. No one, when I was analyzing this morning, no one said, no, I think it's better to wait for this. I think, what about this? What about that? How about this? How about that? That's the time you need to be asking those questions because the trade is not there. When the trade is happening, you need to be ready because this is how you get emotional on the charts. This is a very big leak. Because when the trade is there, you have to be ready. Everything has to be done. So that happens in your analysis phase. When you're analyzing, right? That's when you can ask your question. Oh, what about this? What if the 1 hour closes? What if the 1 hour is not closed below? Blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? That's the time you ask those questions because you have time to debate it, right? Because look how fast this happened. We could happen in 3 candles, 4 candles, but it happened in 1. You know? So whenever you make analysis, that is the time you ask the questions of what you're concerned about. So does anyone remember what I was concerned about for the buys? So what was I concerned about for the buys? See if people are listening. Exclusive. I'm more focused on you guys. And there you go. No one can answer. No one can answer. Oh, Joe is on point today. Joe got it. Joe win. Joe won. You know, previous 4 hour support, right? That's the only concern. I said I don't like buying into that previous 4 hour support. But when we marked it, guess what? there's room to there. So is it going to be an issue? Depending on close. So that's why we said if we're looking for the buys, it's going to be dependent on the close, right? It's going to be dependent on the close, because if we're closing somewhere here, you know, it's not going to be good enough, you know. Could be better now with the liquidity grab, yeah, but this is what's keeping us safe. Top wicks, a lot of people miss out on that, you know. A lot of people miss out on that. Another common question I get is, what does it mean when price closes without a bottom wick? So it basically means that there was a huge rush of orders and price did not have any sign of relief before closing to leave a bottom wick. Now, a bottom wick or a top wick is very important in trading because it gives us an area for price to break, right? It gives us a zone for price to break, and it shows that price is not closing on momentum to where that momentum might be finished. So many people think it's a good continuation side, although in holding a trade it can be a good continuation side, but it's better to see if there's a wick, because think about no bottom wick or no top wick as basically price closing at a wall. It's like price is closing at a wall. With volume, with power, price will be able to break through that wall, right? But if a candle has no bottom or no top wick, then it doesn't leave us a range, it doesn't leave us an area for price to break in order to get that continuation. Because if highs and lows are respected, then we can expect either reversals or continuations. Now, in times of high volume, closing with no bottom wick might just mean pure volume is there, ready to smash through all levels, but it's a kind of small uncertainty, such as this scenario where this ended up being the wall that now price has to go grab liquidity to continue moving down, right? So this sometimes happens. It's something you just have to keep an eye on, and yeah. So it means next candle can make it and flip back, forming a support. Yeah, it basically means that, you know, it can be 50-50. Like in this scenario, you see price move up. Guys, I'm going to delete my sell stop here because I want to wait for the 30-minute close. It's only 2 minutes. And I want to see how it closes. I don't want some random bullshit to come in the last 2 minutes and get me in a trade that I'm not ready for. So ideally we have this 30-minute close below. I know it's a lot to ask for right now, but hey. Brother, what advice do you give to a trader who made profit then lost some amount on funded account before withdrawing? Yeah, I mean, that's a part of the game, right? You have to ask yourself, why did you lose? Was it emotional or did you follow the plan? Of course, you're not always going to win. As much as we would love to always win, it just doesn't happen in this game. So that's it. If you were planning to make a withdrawal and then you traded again, then that's a bad thing because you were happy with the amount you made, you got greedy and you wanted more. Bad idea. You should have just taken the withdrawal. But now if you've taken a loss, you're still up, you just accept, okay? Take your withdrawal now and then reset and go again. That's trading, man. You don't, at the end of the month, you don't complain and say, shit, man, you know, my company made $500,000, but I have to pay $250,000 to staff and rent. That sucks, man. How bad is it? You don't say that, right? Because it's part of your business expense. So is a loss. So if you're taking a loss following all operational procedures, it's just a part of a business expense. Man, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, we need something here. Everything closed above, man. 1 hour closed above, 30-minute closed above, 15-minute closed above. I can't, even if this just melts through, would be breaking my plan. Would be breaking my plan because now we close back inside. Not only did we close back inside, we closed back above key level, back inside of the previous range. So it's really against me, this, if anything, you know. It's against me. It's a lot of anti-closures, right? It's a lot of anti-closures. Because yes, if this candle closed weak, I think I could argue the sell here because we do have this 15 closing below. This would look more like a setup 3 at support, and I would believe that this is the candle that can break through. Also, look at this reaction we're having right now, you know. So maybe a 5-minute candle close maximum, But this is sketchy. When we don't have the 1 hour, 1 hour close above key level, 30-minute close above key level, 15-minute faked out back inside the range. It didn't even respect this support here, close back inside it. This is not above key level. It is above key level, man. Stop fooling yourself. It is above key level. Check. Above support and above key level, both. Ideally, we chill around here and then close below on next 15. This is ideal scenario. Forgot to put it isn't on your chart. What, it didn't close above 191? We'll see. Broker will be the guy in the middle here who, yeah, it is above on my broker 191. So for me, I'm gonna count it. How loud is the music on YouTube chat right now? Or on Zoom? Zoom will be different than YouTube. You want it louder or is it good? For me, it's super quiet. Alright. I'll keep note of that, what level I had it at. It's good. Not too disturbing. Good. I'll check this level. You know what would be a nice feature they should put in Spotify? Is to put a percentage. Would be to put a percentage. So we know what percentage this music is at, right? Be nice to keep it consistent instead of like a sliding bar, you know? I wish they did that. Do you counter bias? I haven't looked. Let's see. Daily close what? Very strong bullish daily breakout candle close on the daily. 4 hour candle kind of mixed here. Trading into this 4 hour. Yeah, it's trading into this little 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, you have room to the 4 hour. Yeah, you have room towards the 4 hour. This little support here, of course, you need to watch the 1 hour support. Yeah, sells won't be till you get below the 1 hour support, right? Otherwise, you're selling straight into a 1 hour support. Could be tough. You'll see in 10 minutes though. See in 10 minutes. Feels louder than usual. I don't know, man. This is quieter than usual. But we can make it even quieter. Like that. Will gold break down? Shall see. Shall see. Frankfurt closed bearish on DAX. No bottom wick here on the 1 hour, I assume. Yeah, no bottom wick yet. So I don't like trading in the range at all-time high. It's very choppy sometimes, you know. It's very choppy. Like the best way, if you're going to trade a range in DAX in all-time high season, I don't know if today will be another breakout. It's pretty crazy to think back-to-back breakouts. But if today is going to be another breakout, then the way to trade the range realistically is just to wait for a support to be formed, put stop loss below the last significant low, and then let it ride. Man, can we reach 400 today? Pretty nuts, if you ask me. But today is different. The reason today is different is every other day we've had a 4-hour close on continuation, right? Bearish, continuation close. Bearish, continuation close. Bearish, continuation close. Double bearish. Support, but not a continuation close. So this is different formation. It's very interesting how price action repeats. Many people are going to miss out on that. Just look at this trend. Bearish candle close followed by bullish continuation close. Bearish candle close followed by bullish continuation close. Bearish candle close followed by bullish continuation close. Same pattern. Every time played out the same freaking move. Every time, same move. Came from that. Now, this is a little bit different, right? This is like a setup 2 type formation. Look at GJ. Absolutely rinsing people who would have sold early. Problem is we don't want this candle to close above. This candle closing above is going to be bad. Why is this bad? Stop loss has to go below the candles. 30 pip stop loss for like a, what is our target? I think maybe 12, 14 pips. 11. First target. Actual target I think is about 15 pips. 17. There we go. Perfect. So that's nice. So if we can get like the second candle closing above, just imagine it maybe something like this. Then your stop loss is going to be about, 12 to 15 pips, which makes sense. It makes sense. Can you please give analysis on gold high and lower time frame? You should show up to the stream early, bro. We do every single day. Every single day we do the analysis on gold, GJ, DAX. So we did an in-depth analysis. I'm not going to say it again because that's unfair for me to keep repeating myself and for people on the stream who listen to the analysis. We also analyzed today about NFP. We said what will happen on different NFP results on gold, how that will affect gold. Right? But essentially, if we can get below this 15-minute support, could be potential of sells. The buys, if we break out, could make sense, but I don't like buying. There's no clean candles, so it makes it tough. I don't know where it can reject. It's not my thing. Let's see how Dixie is looking ahead of NFP here. Do we look bullish on Dixie or bearish? So obviously, weekly has made its top wick, looking a little bit more bearish. 4-hour daily, is closing below here, looking even more bearish. 4-hour is the only time frame that does look bullish though. Like we're still holding this type of support here. Yeah, this is the curve ball, you could call it. The curve ball that is gonna throw a lot of people off right now. Because we could just bounce here, bounce back for NFP all the way back up to 6,500s. Which would be enough for NFP and then later continue down. What the hell is this box doing here? So hopefully this candle can chill and next one is the one that closes above. What time do you usually start? Yeah, just turn on your notification bell. It will tell you 30 minutes before we start and when we start. So you'll have time to join. Formula 1 will be in UAE today. Will you watch it? I'm not going to the Formula 1. I'm not going to go. It's in Abu Dhabi. I was going to go. I was going to do like treat myself to a nice little, weekend experience, you know, go paddock, and they have like after parties. And I'm not a party, I don't party, I don't drink, I don't do any of that stuff, but just to vibe. But I'm on full saving money mode. Like that's easily a $10K weekend, you know. Snot feels good, man. I mean, it's fine, you do it once in a while, but you know, also I want to go with like a friend or someone to do that with. You know, by yourself is crap. But you know, that's which driver are you rooting for? I'm a Verstappen fan. I've stopped drinking. Best decision I've ever made? Yeah, long time. Did you check out Dubai International Baja? I was gonna race in that when I was younger. Bro, if we take this example of GJ when it's going down and faking out, closing below the range, is it safe to buy from the breakout? Yeah, it is, but if we're bullish bias, right? If we're bullish bias. Perez? Yeah, I mean, Perez is also a Red Bull driver, so. But why now spend some? Why not? You're saying why not spend some? No, I mean, I could go and just spend maybe like, you know, $3,000 on some okay tickets. But if you go for a Abu Dhabi race weekend, you need to live it up, man. Abu Dhabi race weekend, you need to like, it's fun when you go big, you know? But I was not prepared. Like, I didn't, it was all last minute, and last minute gets expensive, you know? I should have planned this 3-4 months before. Now, if I'm booking last minute, it's expensive, you know? It's expensive. Morning again. Guessing you don't trade Nasdaq usually. We trade London session. London session is not the best session always to trade Nasdaq. You have to trade it in a specific way. If you're in US session, you can trade Nasdaq. We're mostly trading GJ, and in terms of indices, we trade DAX, which is going to be better, right? It's going to be better. Hello, gays. Yo, bro, can you please relax? What? How can you come in here? This is comment of the day. We have comment of the day winner. Comment of the day. This guy is no chill today. This guy is coming in here full steam. Been a while since we have this, but this is coming in full steam today. Hello, gays. Everyone is gay apparently here. Is this trade now live? Which date is today? Man is on some, whatever you're on today, brother. I need some of that. Because this is going to take me to a new dimension. I tell you that. Take me to a new dimension. Man doesn't know we're live. Man doesn't know if we are, what day it is today. He doesn't, he's calling people. He's calling people gay. Bro, this guy is in different level today. This woke up NFP ready. I don't know what day it is today. I don't know. Is this trad, bro? Are you trad now live? This is nuts. Oh my god. Comment of the day. Need to take a picture of that. Fun, brother. Alright, GJ closed above, but this too big of a candle, man. Straight 5-minute pushes. Too big of a candle. Risk to reward won't make sense. So if we could get a nice little setup 3 here would be perfect. But realistically, risk to reward really won't make sense. I can't... The lowest I can keep stop loss right now is probably below here, which is still 25, 26 pips. Yeah, below key level. I'm really looking for like a 15 pip stop loss, 16 pip stop loss, just so even if we get to here, I can take profits. Otherwise, it's a high chance it's going to be a break-even trade, because my break-even zones, like we have a lot of levels to battle. We have level 1, we have this levels in here, we have the 4-hour level, and then this level. After battling through all of these levels, you still won't be at a 1-to-1. You know, you won't be at a 1-to-1 yet. You'll just be up like what, 17 pips? Yeah, 17 pips. Like your 1-to-1 is going to be next key level. So either you don't go break even and you just leave stop loss down here, let it play out throughout the day. But today is not bullish bias. So I can't really say that that's going to happen confidently for it to let it to play out throughout the day. If today was bullish bias, I think I would do that and rely on bias to go and, you know, rely on bias, you know. Okay, thanks. Bro, you won today, bro. You won. This was great. This is great. Of course, this is live. Obviously, how am I supposed to read your question if it wasn't live, bro? Come on. What day is it today? Check the fucking calendar, brother. It's not, doesn't take rocket science. Fee fan, bro. Fee fan. Check DAX. I can see from DAX price. We're not at the highs yet. So what is there to check? Man's in full FOMO mode. I'm joking. Getting close, yeah, but we need closes, right? It's early, actually. It's early. 11:17, bro. 11:17 is sketch to break out 11:17. How's SPX for London session? Any US indice is gonna be traded better, believe it or not. I know it's hard to believe, in a US session. Harry, let me ask you, if your trading is off from the last 2 weeks, do you know last 2 weeks from last month to this day, what do you do? Well, if your trading is off from last 2 weeks to this day, how long has it worked before? If you tell me my trading has worked for a week and now it stopped working, 1 week's not going to tell you much, brother. The second thing is why? I have to keep asking yourself why, brother. Why is it not working? Is it entries? Just keep going through the process of elimination of why. Let's say, okay, my trading's not working. Why? My analysis never works. Why? I'm always wrong with bias. Fix bias. My trading doesn't work. Why? I always get stopped out. Why? What happens? Why? Because price comes back and reverses. Is it an analysis problem or is it a stop loss problem? You keep asking why. I agree on the session comment. I'm relatively new in this and I feel price is more friendly in UK session versus US. At least I'm still getting more experience. Appreciate your clean. Yeah, it is. I mean, US session on indices is very volatile, right? Very volatile. But London session on like DAX, you'll see the volatility come in. You'll see the volatility come in on the London Open. It is. Can trade 5 minute on Tokyo session on what pair? Remember, 5 minute is mostly just used for indice trading. Yeah, you can. How do we know today is a buy or sell bias? You should watch my video on YouTube called Bias. My bias video on YouTube. Guys, I'm planning to make a 2025 course. But the best thing is it's going to be free on YouTube. Last year's one did very well. I want to add some new stuff. Would you guys be interested? Yes or no? But I need people to actually watch it because it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work that I don't really get much return for. Except if people are going to benefit from it. Man. Yes? Okay. No? K1 says no. So I'm just going to listen to him and not do it. That's my excuse. Thank you, bro. Appreciate. Now I have an excuse not to do it. What do you mean by this yellow line is support and resistance? Yes, it is a support and resistance. Why keep editing stuff? Because I like to have a channel. Benefited so much from your full previous course last year. That's how I discovered you. Well, yeah, that's actually a good point. So it does help. So yeah, I'm gonna do it. Thanks for reminding Mr. Joe. Let's have a look. All right, let's see his plans here. Number one. Start off with Gold. Stuck in a range, could look for some sells. Yeah, perfect. More structure for buys. Yeah, that would have been good at the time. But I really think buying into this range is a little bit shitty, right? Buys later, this is on GJ. Damn, man's looking for buys, completely different level. Don't love this zone. Some range, liquidity grab downside. Perhaps early buys later. Made sense. Sells, yes. Same plan there. See DAX. Set up 2 for 5 later. Yeah, that could have worked. Buys above. Very looking for sells until larger break of structure. Yeah, that's very true. Don't try stop a moving trend. Perfect. Counter buy sell option. This is below the 1 hour. Perfect. Good job. This is the buys. Yep. Makes sense. GJ plan makes sense. No buy plan. Interesting. Buys based on 30 minute. Yeah, you're not wrong. I just don't like buying very close towards the top of the range. These sells, you need a very perfect close. It gets a bit tight. This sell here makes more sense. Bentley, looking at this. What's biased today, Bentley? This looks quite bearish. Yeah, just be careful. Higher time frame looks a bit bearish here. So you could also be looking for sells below this low here. Bearish trend, then tap 4 hour support, made a support. Yeah, but remember, if it's a bearish trend, it can break through that support as well. GJ is in full breakup move. Yeah, it's annoying because look, even if you had the stops here, you're not even close to 1-to-1. You're just up about 13-12 pips. Like, it looks like a big move. It's not a big move. Maybe like 14-15 pips. If you got in perfectly executed, yeah, 14 pips. It's not a big move. It looks like a big move, but pips wise, you're not making money on this move. That's the problem. P&L wise, like now you're break even, full break even, and you just have to let it do its thing. It's an annoying thing, but GJ has been this freaking annoying for a long time, all week. I'm actually going to make a video because going into 2025, GJ can become extremely interesting and a lot of people are actually going to sleep on GJ and there could be some opportunity. So I'll make a video this weekend about it. What potentially could happen on GJ leading into 2025, you know? Leading into 2025, what could we expect here on GJ, right? Now we need to wait for setup 2, unfortunately, which is a little bit boring. Setup 3 would make sense above here, maybe. Like, if we continue with this momentum, as long as we get a smaller stop loss, it will make sense. But this price action on GJ has been like, you know, a lot of traders lost money today, man. They would have sold these lows here, scared to get into the buys. They probably would have sold again once a 5-minute resistance is created. They would have taken this sell. Would have opened massive volume that would have convinced them to stay in. You know? And then it doesn't create structure. Closes at 5-minute resistance. No close. I mean, it gives you a close above, but remember, when we were trading here, we're not trading just to catch a move. Like, I could have easily said, okay, I take a buy here, close at 11 pips at the 4-hour support. But I make nothing. I don't even make 0.5% this. 31 pip risk for, if I'm risking 1% on this for 11 pips, what is that going to be? 0.25 maybe? It's not much. I mean, it does work out. The thing, you can't predict this type of move. You can't predict this coming clean in one candle. No range with that previous candle. Can't take it, man. Yeah. It makes it tough. Obviously, now it's going to rip, right? And in hindsight, it's going to look amazing. Oh, it would have given 1-to-1. But we can't know that in the moment. Would you ever consider current candle stop loss? You would lose a shit ton of money like that. Because this current candle stop loss was like only 1 pip. Bro, this is going to come down 100%. Especially with no structure made. It's a very rare scenario you get this, like, literally 1 minute not do any bullshit. Especially on a pair like GJ. GJ loves to pull back when it does, you know? Very rare to see GJ move like this where it just does it nasty like this. The only time you can use current candle stops is big bottom wicks, right? Once you get big bottom wicks, it makes sense. Does make sense with that. Most of the SRC traders are doing current candle stops. I don't know who SRC is, but current candle stops are going to eat you up, man. Unless there's a good top wick, bottom wick, it's going to eat you up. Because you just bottle your idea, you know. It's great for negative risk to reward trading, you know, just to try get in and get out. But you're just changing the whole plan. Like, look, if in a scenario where a candle makes a very deep top wick, for sure, you don't need. But look, I'm a person who also likes to have a management point in my trade. If we can look to take profit out sometimes early, you should also be able to cut a loss early. You're not going to be able to cut a loss early when you're running current candle stops, because it will just flip and that's it, game over. I don't trade lower RR than 1-to-1, but if you have a 0.8 or something, you have a bigger chance to hit TP. Can you please explain? Yeah, of course, because it's more likely to hit, you know, obviously a 0.1 RR is going to be easier to hit than a 1-to-1 RR. But the point is that if you hit a loss, it will take out, you need to have extremely high win rate. And what's not important is the return on risk. How much are you getting a return on how much you risk, you know? And risk to reward is basically useless, but you need to have targets. So if today is a day where on GJ, right? On GJ, if I was to look at GJ, if I had targets, means this 4 hour was not here, this resistance was not here, and I had higher targets, then this trade will make sense. Even if it's just a bigger target is getting me only a 1-to-1, this makes sense because I have higher targets. I can allow price to eventually reach those targets. But when you have levels in between, that's what you're trying to target. So you kind of accept that, hey, today could just fail at the 4 hour support. And then you get in all that trade just to end up break even, you know, which we've seen happen multiple times. Gold could close below. Yeah, I just don't like this level here, man. I really don't like this level. We'll see how it closes. But gold, if something's gonna F us up, it's gonna be gold. Would you be concerned about this level? Yeah, it's a rejection zone. I mean, what close? It's a 30-minute close. With a 30-minute close, not too concerned. You know? I'm just more concerned about this range from before. Because remember, this is an inconsistency. We saw price just push through smoothly, but all of this is a nasty zone, man. It's a nasty zone. I really rather sell below here. Below 33. Like, technically, we're closing below here. We are closing below. This is a previous 4 hour support. It's not too relevant anymore. We've crossed through it twice. But I'm not trusting. I'm not buying it. I think it's a great top wick as well. It's a very tough situation. This does make sense. But I have to be fully bearish today. Freaky NFP, huh? Do you have a similar Excel file for your trading group, the private one? Yeah, all of that stuff is just posted in the Discord channel in Harry's Trades. I actually need to update that from the last few days. But you can see gold sells NY, TS exclusive. This was on stream. I do need to update this. After stream, so you can see this. I will post today. Come on, redeposit Monday. You know, if you lose, I just lose 1%. "12 hours staring at the chat's crazy." Yeah, it is pretty nuts, bro. It is pretty nuts. Below here looks way better. So much support. But the problem is it's a good range down to there, you know? That's like 20 pips. 20 pips is not bad. 37 pip stop loss here. It's like at least enough to get to break even, right? Are you live every day, or you have Telegram, you have info? Yeah, I'm live. Holy shit. That's crazy. That's insane low volume. Trying my heart yesterday. Now this is a proper barcode. 1 minute absolute barcode, huh? Scan this directly to destination fucked. Yeah, I mean, this is shitty, man. It is an option here, but gold range is not playing. Like, can I rely that this is the new price action and price will really not care about all of this mess that we had before? Remember, we're back inside of the range. At least here when we leave, before it's had nice price action, nice price action, nice price action. It's a lot more confirmation, but you risk the of potentially missing the move, or it just shooting through, etc, etc. We'll see how it forms. Do you feel there's a pattern for gold volume moves in Tokyo versus London versus NY? When do you see the majority of movement historically? It's dispersed sporadically throughout the year. Sometimes for a couple of weeks, Tokyo will move very strong. Sometimes for a couple of weeks, only NY will have a strong move. I'd say throughout the year, London is the most consistent, as it has consistent moves, but not the biggest moves always. If you're looking at where does the biggest moves happen, you know. So that's how it is. How's been my week? You've seen my week. It's been good. Break even, couple wins on DAX. 2 wins on DAX, can't complain. No losses. Yet. Have to be careful today. I'd rather keep it like that if I'm being honest. But So why risk it on gold? It's beginning of month. I mean, I don't have to. I remember one time Tokyo session, gold pumping just crazy. Yeah. It's opportunity, because the thing I fear is that if I don't take the early option, I'm just selling lows, and then the lows can even reverse, you know, or we don't get a close, right? If volume comes in here, we don't get a close, but this is a risky spot. The choice I have to make is kind of that I just don't trade gold then, unless I get a perfect setup, you know, which still can be frustrating because you see this opportunity here right in front of you. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. Last week, this week, Tokyo had big moves. Yeah, also London has not been moving big as well. Why do you think London is consistent? I mean, it's not consistent. We can still get you know, periods where price does nothing, but in terms of it doesn't always have the biggest moves, is because it's a session that sets up New York. That's why London is a good session, because it's setting up for New York, you know. Then New York comes in and does madness. The most overall volume is traded in London session, I believe. No, it will be New York. Easily. Go with low risk maybe? Yeah, I've thought about that. That's actually what I'm contemplating now, is that if I do it, I just take it low risk. Doesn't really matter. You make something, you don't. But the way this is acting right now, it looks like it doesn't want to go down. I probably want to take it below this low, so we break through the lows. Not just because if you take a break of this low, it looks good, but you're just selling straight into 5-minute support. So it can literally break the low, reject. So if we're gonna go break of that low anyways. I'm looking at GJ pullback to continue up, or break of highs of 15-minute. What's your opinion? Pullback, setup 2, yes. Just pullback to continue. Let's see what ends up happening with that, you know. It's kind of tough. It's not made it easy. You know, where's stop loss placement right now? That's always your question. Where's stop loss placement that's going to make sense, not to be effed up, you know? So let's say previous candle here is 25 pips. Probably not going to be worth it. So if we get a setup 3 here, that's going to be your chances, a setup 3. If we were looking at today being a pure continuation day. Pure continuation day, which I prefer with bullish bias, but you know, if this volume is going to sustain, I mean, look, you don't even have 5-minute structure. It's just a 5-minute thunderstorm, you know. DAX sells. I'm not a DAX seller. I'm not a DAX seller. Not a DAX seller. Can you check Pip Labs? Maybe if you're stuck on loading screen, it's because we're having our daily uploads of data. So when we upload the pairs, it's down for like 10-15 minutes until that happens. It's kind of the only way we can do it, you know. So as we're uploading pairs, that's how it is. You never take sells on DAX? I've taken sells on DAX on stream. You can see in the journal if you want to go watch back DAX sells. Let's see here, DAX, buy. I've definitely, here's a sell, DAX sell here. Here's another DAX sell. That's a buy. Yeah, I've taken plenty of sells. More buys, obviously, because high time frame is bullish, so that makes sense. Maybe he's just asking because he said no sells today. Yeah, but today doesn't mean, you know, forever. Bentley giving us signal, huh? Should we all follow Bentley's signal, and then everyone on YouTube can blame him if it doesn't work out? Claudio on holidays? Yeah, he stopped trading early for the year. He's also working on another project. So he stopped trading early and then working on a project for himself to do with trading. So I guess he's not technically fully stopped. He's still not fully stopped. Yeah, this is looking fishy. Like you still need 4 active days, or is it all good? 4 active days for what? Oh, prop firm? Oh, sorry, my bad. So this is not counted as a setup 3, but this can form setup 2. I'm trying to teach myself how to build bots. Yeah, it's very tough, man, because you have to understand that there's... you should watch the conversation me and Antonio had at the end of this bot video. At the end of this bot video, watch the conversation. We speak about how on paper they can look good, but in reality they don't always work. You know? There are bots that work, but the bots that work maybe make around, 1% every month. And that's like a good bot, 1%, 2%. And that's a good bot, Yeah. That works. When you do that type of things. But that's not like a full bot. That's not full automation. That's hybrid, right? You're the one controlling it. You're just making a bot execute for you, so you don't have to be sitting at the charts. But you're identifying, hey, this pair is now in a trending move. I'm gonna now activate it to allow it, to allow it to do that. Yeah, the thing with the bot is that it works on paper until something in the market changes. And most bots have to work on some sort of risk module that's tough. It's very into depth, you need the likes of AI and stuff. So that's just how it works. Hi, I'm making my own AI agency. What's the best service I should sell? What do you mean by AI agency? So what are you doing in AI? AI is massive. AI has a lot of stuff. Look at this shitty close. Wow, that's a weird close on gold. I guess a 5-minute candle closing below here would make more sense. But gold is looking pretty dead volume. 15 minutes till the open. We are trending towards the highs here. A bot to help people solve problem? Yeah, but they have ChatGPT already, man. Don't try compete against ChatGPT and all of these programs, right? You know what I mean? So if you're just creating a ChatGPT copy, it's too much of a competition. Which charts do you like to use? A wonder of FXCM? Because now I'm using Forex.com because those charts got messed up. The only chart I use on gold is a wonder. I still use a wonder for gold. It's a shame. My favorite charts used to be a wonder, but since they make all these gaps and stuff like this, it's ruined it. Market waiting for NFP figures. I do agree. We're in the same range here. Like something that helps a lot? Yeah, ChatGPT helps a lot, right? Anything you ask ChatGPT, it can come up with some sort of answer. That's the problem. So you're still competing against ChatGPT. And now ChatGPT has a free version, basically. You want ChatGPT to make you a photo, it makes a photo, you know? Just buy two NVIDIA A100 GPUs to run a simple AI model, can run you 50k a pop. Yeah, that is true. Like ManyChats, yeah, but ManyChats is not, ManyChats is a social media marketing tool, right? Social media marketing tool. It's not the same as something that's going to help you. You have to niche down, man. Whenever you make a product in life, you have to niche down. Right, find a niche. Is it starting to get cold in Dubai? 28 degrees today. That's our winter. 24 today. 24. 20. Oh, there we go. Change to 28. This thing is lying, bro. Yeah, 28 degrees. That's basically winter. 25, 28. That's our winter. At night it can get colder. I think in the desert it can get cold, you know, desert, you know. Harry, I told you that GJ is going to the top. Yep, I had it planned as well. It just needed to give me an entry. Hopefully it would have been beautiful today. I just didn't know if I could expect such a candle like this. You know, it's interesting. Better than here. 8 degrees. How do you say this? Weir or with a V? Veer. Veer, right? That's how you say it, with a V, not a W. Bro, how do you even read this? Very dark. That means Friday. $33 degrees in Mumbai. Yeah. How cold does it get in Mumbai in the winter? Trust me, Mumbai weather is not the 33 degrees you want, Joe. Do you use air condition now? Of course, bro. 24/7. I never, in Dubai, air condition is never off. You see it there? Maybe you guys can't see it on YouTube. Yeah, you can. You can see it up there. You see it? That's the air condition. Never off. It's built into the houses here. Not even like an external. This always on. You never got sick because of AC? I mean, you're used to it, but you're just used to it, you know? I'll be shoveling snow this week for sure. Bro, Carson's in Canada. This guy is freezing his balls off. Yeah, it never comes off, man. Gmail as well, yes. Man's drifting the BMW everywhere. Doesn't that skyrocket the bills? Yeah, you just account it into that though, you know? Like you're running it, you can't, like if I had no AC right now, I'm done, bro. It's too hot. It's too hot. Have you traveled to Kuwait? I lived there for 2 years. It will be about the same, brother. Yes, it will be the same. Are there more clouds in winter? There are on cloudy days, but otherwise there's not much. Like today, there's no clouds. Today, there's no clouds. Whenever there's like wind comes, there'll be some clouds. Yeah. You know how we know we're bored? We start talking about the weather, right? That's how you know you've reached a point where it's like, fuck. Whenever you start talking about the weather, it's like, you know, okay. Electricity bill? Yeah, you just accounted though. Electricity bill. You know what we should do? I said we would do it. We should do a giveaway. Who wants to give? I said we were gonna do it yesterday. Now we should do it now. We should do it now because I promised. One more spot, but this we're doing only for YouTube chat, not for Discord people. Only for YouTube chat. All right. So let's do it. Let's do it. What is this called? This shit is called Nightbot. Let's go get him. Let's go get him up. Come on. Come on, Mr. Bot. Show me what you got. Okay. Let's do a giveaway. And we'll have to do a keyword giveaway. Viewers, channels, next, yep. There's no subscribers. Okay, no subscribers. Next. What is the key phrase? Key phrase we should put is, what should we put as a key phrase? You guys can join YouTube chat, no? Key phrase. What should we put as key phrase? Lobster. All right, done. Key phrase is lobster. Lobster. Anyone who types lobster in the chat will be entered. Type lobster in the chat to enter. I can see entries coming in. There we go. Entries coming in. 55 people entered right now. Yo. Chat going mad. 73 entries. Good luck, good luck. 94 entries. Leave a like on stream. Let's go. Let's see. Surely gotta leave a like too. Yeah, I did say leave a like. Lol, man, lol. 136 entries. When I see this stall, I'm gonna pick a winner. Okay, we're stopped at 138. Alright, everyone calm down. Don't double do it. We're gonna select a winner now. The problem is selecting a winner is anticlimactic. It's anticlimactic, but let's go. I'm doing it now. Ready? Here's your chance. Whoever wins this, let's do something big. I'm feeling good today. 1 month Tradesharpe exclusive. Lifetime Pip Labs. Let's go. Are you ready, guys? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Damn. Let's see. Leave a message in chat. Joni Esplerico. Leave a message in chat. If you don't message in chat, you're not going to be a winner. I need to see message in chat so you can be chosen a winner. Yo, guys, this is me. Oh, damn. There we go. Oh, snap, that's me. I found him. Let me stop chat right there. Yeah, don't worry, I found you. Nice, man. 25 seconds. I see you guys in. Well done, well done. Congrats, brother, congrats. Guy is now gonna get some... I shouldn't. Sweet. So, go with your verification. Watching for 2 years now. Okay, he deserves it though, guys. 2 years he's been a watcher, guys. 2 years. We have to respect that. I think we have to respect that. Two years and he did not join yet? Yeah, he should join, but now he's gonna be part of it, right? So everything's a blessing, I guess. Maybe he stays out of it. Maybe he stays after. So, just go to the Discord, message Crest. You'll see in the Discord's message Crest. Before any of you think that you're going to be smart and gonna message with his name that is not actually him, he's verified anyways, so you're not gonna get away with that. So please message Crest and we'll sort you out from there, man. We'll sort you out from there. You can also DM me on Instagram if you follow me on Instagram. Let me know when you do it. I can even verify you on stream, because we will use this and ask you to type something. So yeah, congrats, congrats. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so. We will do more giveaways, granted. Hi, you say lobster way too much. You need to put lobster in your logo. Yeah, I even have a shirt that given from the guys that has lobster. Man, look at this BS. See what GU is doing. GU is flying as well here. London Open here coming in about 1 minute 33 seconds. I wonder if GU is going to be big breakout. But we have some resistance on the 15 about here. So let's go drag our lines to that spot. 15. NFP madness, NFP madness. How is DAX looking for the open? What are we saying on DAX here? DAX is looking bullish. You were right about GU trend. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to sell. Brother is a place in Netherlands. Yeah, we have some Dutch people here in the group. What time NY opens in Dubai? 5 o'clock. Gold trolling? Yeah, gold is looking dangerous, right? Should I dox myself? It was not exact location. It's okay. It's okay, you'll just have people come and rob your steak. See what's happening here. GBP. Well, you don't say, don't you? USD is supposed to be strong. All right, London Open here. Price closing in no man's land. 1 hour is closing above. 30-minute, of course, is closing above, but we have that 15-minute resistance. So a 15 close above will give us option for buys here. If we can get a nice little 15. Gold is doing nothing. How did DAX do on the open here? DAX is slowly pushing back towards all-time highs. Let's see if it wants to close above all-time highs for another breakout. Does it want another breakout? We shall see about that. Give me a sec, go to toilet, come back. So here we go on DAX. New all-time high made by about 0.01 nipple all-time high. Harry, on record basis, which session, without even reading your question, will be London, bro? London. That's my most trades, London. Overall session, yeah. Overall takeaway from a session I like so far, London. I love London because it's a good time and it's also a session with less news, right? New York almost every day has news and it's very annoying. So you're kind of like, you're trading a little bit before New York and then majority NYSE, you know? New York has opportunities, but I love to keep it as a secondary session. Most people trade New York. If I was just trading indices, then obviously I'd be trading New York. Harry, I started using PipLabs since yesterday. I'm up 4% and done for the month. PipLabs is a goat. Let's go, bro. Let's go. That's amazing, man. Definitely helped with your trading, I can see. Should DM that to me, bro. Would like to share that with people. I mean, more people should be backtesting, should be getting on the platform. Even if you can't afford PipLabs, then use the demo, practice for 1 month of free data. Practice your trading simulate for at least 1 month. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. I recommend you guys do it. And then, you know, obviously when you can afford it, it can be an investment you want to make for less than $1 a day. I think it costs something like $0.2, $0.3. Very cheap. So it is a good investment. Definitely help you. Instead of paying and wasting money on courses and stuff, just prove it to yourself. DAXO spikes up on London. Yeah, but this is not a pure continuation we're seeing here, right? The next feature we should make on PipLabs is to withdraw. Then everyone will be rich. We actually have something cool. We have something cool coming. You guys will see it. All right, this is closing above but leaving long rejection. This is interesting. I wonder how it will act here, leaving with long rejection. Maybe we can get a 1 minute candle closing above here for buys after the 5 minute close above, but it needs to close above. Stop loss here. Let's see it bottom wick. Otherwise, big bottom wick here would be nice. 33 points for 22. Yeah, it needs to close above first. Let's see how it goes. Looking like it's closing below. Wow, close below last second, guys. Last second. So we can wait for the next 5 minute candle to close above. But this is why you wait for closes. If this teaches you anything, teaches you to wait for closes. Teaches you to wait for closes because then this bites you, right? What is PipLabs? PipLabs is our backtesting software. It is the first ever prop firm simulator. So you can simulate passing a prop firm challenge to make sure that you know what you're doing. Backtest previous data, simulate your trading. I would recommend you go onto the website and watch the getting started video here. This will show you how to use the software. If you have any questions, or watch the free webinar we did last week. We had a free webinar, and on the free webinar, we did some simulation together. We talked about my strategy for trading. We did that on that. So that's great. Do you think we should wait for 5 minute to close above 4 hour resistance, or the 5 or 15 hour? Is that slightly higher? Yeah, it's a tiny bit higher. I've drawn a box on it. I rather, if we're gonna enter on 5 minute, then we need to enter on something closing above the 5 minute. If the 15 just closes above, we should be fine. But that'll be about 8 minutes, you know. That'll be on 8 minutes. Did you miss a trade on GJ? I don't think I missed anything on GJ, no. GJ opened here, no bottom wick on the 1 hour flying. I didn't miss anything. As much as this sucks and this shit is just pushing, it gave me no freaking entry, bro. We're seeing some insane strength here come in, like euro, right? Look at this. Euro's pushing up. We're seeing US dollar. I mean, is this US dollar weakness right now? Are we seeing US dollar weakness? Not even really. We're not even really seeing US dollar weakness. We're just seeing some strength come here on GBP, man. Some heavy strength on GBP. If we can get a setup 3 on GU right now would be nice. Some sort of 5 minute structure for buys. We could also look at that. But it's unfortunate with GJ. I don't really say I could confidently imagine this move was going to come like this today. which is why I didn't run the bigger stops. But hey, today would have been an absolute banger, but always woulda, coulda, shoulda. And I guess this is just something that is gonna be where, you know, I don't see that. Prior to Pip Labs, I was like, nah, my man Harry is saying shit, forward testing is better. My bad, forgot you are the GOAT. So now I realize how OP backtesting is. It will help a lot. It will help a lot. Just to build confidence. Forward testing is, of course, the strongest form of conviction of your trading. But you need something as well. Bit of backtesting ain't gonna harm yourself. It's gonna help. And what if I told you? What if I told you we have a way? We have a way that now you'll be able to forward test on Pip Labs in a simulation environment. This is the next thing coming. We're very close to that. This is going to be game changing. Game changing because now you won't even need to backtest. You will be forward testing. No cheating, no conviction, pure simulation here. What if I told you that? That's going to change the game. But we need to do it fast because people copy us, unfortunately. But you heard it here first. If someone comes out with that now in the next 24 hours. Demo trading, better than demo. Because demo trading, you have to wait every day to practice, right? It's super slow to collect data. Super slow to remember a process. Repetition takes a long time. But isn't forward testing simply live data? You'll see how we do it. You'll see, you'll see. You'll see, you'll see. Just let us deploy it and then you guys will know how we do it. I don't want to spoil things and then people copy because we've been having that problem. We need some sort of 5-minute structure here would be great. At least a thunderstorm, something to tell us price tried to go down, failed, and now we're going back up. Because the next time price tries to go down, it has a chance for it to just continue going down and you get stopped out. But today is acting weird. NFP day, full madness. We're just seeing some crazy volume come into the markets here. And we need to find an entry. We don't need to FOMO and lose money on an NFP day. It would be beautiful to have a setup be given to us and be gifted with this volume. But we got the same volume yesterday on DAX when we took the buys. We get blessed with that, but we're here to follow a plan, not here to do random bullshit on the charts. So DAX rejecting here. You can keep an alert here next time it gets above. This would have messed up a lot of people. Your impulsive traders, which why I don't agree with impulsive trading. Done. Going home with a big sad face, I guess. So let's see what the hell's going on. This is an outlier, guys. You don't see this every day. You don't see price just push up this bullish. So this is definitely an outlier. Just asking, can't you protect your forward with a patent so that others cannot copy? Yeah, but it's a headache because first of all, it takes time to get that verified. Second of all, when others do copy, you have to take it to court and court is expensive. It's okay, it's okay. Anyone who copies is always just one step behind. Realize that. Doesn't matter. Holy shit, man. Where is this coming from? Nothing. We have nothing fundamentally being said that is pushing this. Some sort of... why is pound bringing so much strength today? I doubt it's the property. I mean, property market doing good here. Manipulation, manipulation, manipulation. We need a thunderstorm. We need something. We need something, man. We need something. We can't just buy top blast this like full, you know, gun-ho. NFP madness. We can't do that. We can't do that. We're more disciplined than that. Gold respected the support here. Tried to make its way towards the upside. HBO's Bank of Scotland. Yeah, but this is a big push, man. I think this is almost reaching 100 pips, man, on GJ from this morning. I think we've already reached 100 pips, which is, you know, it's an outlier, bro. 90, yeah. I mean, this is an outlier. So GEO is starting to cool down a little bit at least. Maybe bring us some sort of pullback. True, quotes can be annoying. Imagine you are in USA, straight up suing for emotional damage because your revenue decreased because of competitors. They assume Pip Labs pronouns. Holy shit, bro. Just new here, how many trades or limit trades of trades you have that you take per day? Great question. I limit myself to no more than 3 trades a day. But if I take a win, I don't force another trade in that day because that's my job done for the day. If it's not enough money, I have the choice to risk more, right? So that's kind of my job. Now, I will take more than 1 trade in a day if there's more than 1 opportunity, right? It's dependent on that. And if the opportunity has to be a clean, not a risky opportunity, but in the beginning of the month, I don't mind too much taking riskier opportunities as a second option because you have the whole month. End of the month, I cut that out. What are your pronouns? Men and female. Only 2 genders is men and female. That's it, man and female. That's it. 2 genders is only. Anything apart from that is wrong. Not even a single candle pullback on GJ? Yeah. That sucks. It sucks. Not even not even 5-minute pullback, man. Not even 5-minute pullback. What about lobster? Okay, that we can make a waiver for. We can allow that. How to pass a funded account? Be good at trading. Simple as that. Either get lucky or be good at trading. That's the 2 ways you're going to pass a funded account. You're going to get lucky, which obviously doesn't last. You might have a good run. It might last you to a payout, which is rare. You would be maybe top 2% if that would happen, if you let luck guide you to a payout. Or you have to be good at the skill. It's the 2 ways to get funded, man. Maybe DAX consolidates today, guys. Chicken pass, a prop firm and payout. Scripted. Joking. Which is better, learn many strategies to get many entries or master one strategy but less trades? What do you think the answer is here? What does chat think the answer is here? And there's a famous saying, I will just ruin it because I'm impatient right now. And it is a jack of all trades but master of none. Right? That is the famous saying. It's called a jack of all trades but master of none. And You should be master of a strategy, bro. You know? Focus like a laser, not a flashlight. Yes. You know? Should be a master of one. You know? Focus on one strategy, right? Bruce Lee said a beautiful quote about it. Yes. Be a branch, not a leaf. Fucking hell. I'm afraid of the man who practices 1,000 kicks. You have to finish the bro. You have to finish the thing. You have to finish the quote. I actually was gonna use that as a marketing quote for Pip Labs. I actually wrote it down. I was gonna use it as a marketing thing for Pip Labs. But you have to finish the quote, bro. You're not finishing the quote. Any fun DMs? Bro, looks like we have cleared out. Seems like we have all proper people following. They're all positive stuff, man. Made my day. Almost dropped my phone. The only person who wasn't happy was Instagram themselves. Instagram themselves were not happy. They didn't push the video. They kind of like shadow banned it. Never fear a man who knows 1,000 kips. Fear a man who has practiced one kick 1,000 times. Thank you very much, Ray. That is the one I'm looking for. Be like water. That's the classic one. Be like water. Buy or sell. Press buy and sell. Whichever one goes into profit. Post it on Instagram and say Tradesharpe is the one who told me about that. Counter trend sells today. I'm not selling today personally, but counter trend sells below this would make sense. But it's just not going to be me today who's going to do that. But if I was to sell, this would be my selling zone below here. I'd look for sells below here inside the range. Liquidity grab to the highs makes total sense. But I'm not a seller today. I have so much room to sell next week, the week after. If DAX starts reversing higher time frame, guys, there is freaking plenty of room to sell. I'm not worried about it. But yes, as a session today, it's a possibility. I just don't want to be the guy who sells here. Fucking thing goes to all-time high and I'm in a loss. But I do think if it breaks below here, sells can make sense. Which we'll probably see happen now. But we'll see. You know, that would be going against bias anyways. And if I don't break bias in Forex on a day like today, I shouldn't really break it here. Do you feel safe in Dubai? A friend of my family has been murdered there 2 weeks ago and I'm afraid of visiting. I mean, God bless the man. I'm sorry to hear that, but yes, I do feel safe. I think it's the safest country in the world. And if that actually happened and is not propaganda to put UAE down, which a lot of people try do, you know, of course, yeah, I'm extremely sorry for that to happen. But listen, man, people are being murdered every single day in other countries. It becomes normal. No offense to any other country, but, you know, go see any other country. Murders are happening daily, bro. Maybe here it happens once a year or something, you know? That's my point. You know, murders are happening daily everywhere else. crime is in all countries, wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, I agree. And also what someone said in chat is right. He said if you're dealing with shady business there, then yeah, of course. If you're going to deal with shady people, then yeah, you're not going to be safe. But actually walking around the street and stuff like that, you're very safe, man. Very safe. Very, very, very safe. You can leave your wallet on the beach, it won't get stolen. Can you believe that? Really, I promise you. I promise. You can leave your wallet in the gym. When I go to the gym, people just leave their wallet, their car keys, all on the side where the window is. There's like a little ledge. You go there, there's over $1 million sitting there. I guarantee $1 million. Their cards are there, their car keys. I'm talking G-classes, Bentleys. Really, I promise. And it's just because they don't want to keep it in their pocket while working out. They want their phone around them. They don't want their phone in the locker downstairs, so that they have to keep going to check their phone downstairs in the locker. So they just keep their wallet and car keys all together, and they leave it on the ledge. I can take a picture and show you. You know? What if there's Pakistanis and Indians on the beach? They know the consequences. They know the consequences. If they steal, they know what's going to happen to them. So they don't want to steal, you know? And why does it have to be them? It could be any other country. Doesn't mean that robbery doesn't happen here. You know, of course. You know, of course it's a possibility. But my point is that... Man, this is nuts, man. Not a pullback. Not even one candle pullback. GU is trying. Is there a dark side of Dubai? Depends what you mean by a dark side. Of course, there is crime, there is drugs. You know, all of that stuff is going to be part of any country. Yes, they do have, you know, they do have prisons here. What about drinking in Dubai? Are there any restrictions? Yes, you can only drink in a hotel. Not hotel, but wherever you drink has to be connected to a hotel. So there's not random pubs at the side of the street. So they only keep it in, but there's tons of hotels everywhere. So drinking is only done in hotels. That's why all restaurants are in hotels. Most restaurants are not standalone. All clubs are in hotels. There's no standalone clubs here. Yep. Hotels or resorts or stuff like that, you know. But there's a lot of hotels. Like, literally, if you wanted alcohol, you could drive maybe from where I am right now, 5 minutes. Sharia law is no joke. It's not like that, man. People think it's freaking scary. It's not like that. Literally. I'll tell you, you want to hear how tolerant they were? Now, you won't get away with this with anyone, but just to show you, there's literally, Western media doesn't talk about this. They talk about the other case. There's literally a couple on the beach, right? Giving it some, if you know what I mean, on the beach. Fully public. In a country like this. They didn't get arrested. Nothing happened to them. They were asked to stop. Okay? That's it. They were asked to stop. The police returned, and again they were doing it. He approached and he said, listen, you have to be taken away from this beach. They fought against the police because they were drunk, and they got arrested, and Western media comes and says, you are arrested because of having sex on the beach. They have no tolerance. No, they had tolerance. Can you believe in a country like this? Like, it's mind-boggling for me, but you know, they literally gave a chance of a warning saying, please stop this. This is not acceptable in a country like this. You know? Isn't that annoying for the people in the hotels? Is normal? It's not normal, bro. It's a public with families there and stuff, bro. It's not normal. That's my point. You know? They were around Joe. It was a full public beach here. Like they were blatantly in the obvious. And they had, at least they had the audacity. They had the audacity to come up to them and tell them, please stop. Normally it should be direct arrested. Direct. Listen, man, if they weren't as strict as how they were, that's it. You know, like it wouldn't be the same country. There's modesty around, you know. They should be thankful that they got warned. Yeah, I think even as an expat, me looking at something, daylight, bro, daylight. Me looking at someone doing that is already disgusting, you know? Like, even if I was not in my religion that's absolutely banned, for me, you know, it's like, come on, man, what are you doing? Come on. You know? Hey man, nice to meet you. I'm Eric. What are taxes like from profits from trading as a private and company? There's no, as a personal trader, it's considered as personal investment, and you do not get taxed on your investments. You're entitled to do what you want with your money, and Dubai will not tax your money. They'll not tax your money. So whatever money I make from trading, I don't get taxed on that. I do pay VAT and stuff like that for other companies here, 5%, but that's about it. That's about it. That's about it. DAX trying here. There's many events, you know. There's many events here where stuff is just taken out of hand, you know. But I believe all of the rules they put here that you get in trouble for should be how you respect people in general. Shouldn't be walking around the street like, tell me this, why is this acceptable? This is the stuff they don't make acceptable, right? You shouldn't be walking around the street half naked as a woman. I agree. Why is that acceptable? Why is that acceptable? Right? You shouldn't be showing massive affection in public. We're not talking about just a normal kiss. Then no one's going to care about that. If you're showing massive affection in public, I agree. That's weird. You know, it's disturbing people around. People trying to walk and you're doing some, you know, full drama. I agree. That should not be allowed. You know? That's really the major rules, you know? You shouldn't be drink driving. And that's a rule throughout all of the world. Why not though? Let the people do what they want. It doesn't bother anyone in other continents. I don't think women themselves should be allowed to be wearing these type of clothes in public. I think it's really selling their dignity cheap. Why should they be walking around half naked? You know, I think that's bad. You know, I don't think that's a good representation for them. I don't agree with that, and that's my opinion. I think women should hold themselves higher. You know, they're entitled to do what they want. But doesn't mean they have to do it in public and be abnormal like that. They can wear what they want, but, you know, being half naked, I don't agree with that. If a man is walking around in his underwear, people are going to think he's an idiot. You know? But if, you know, depends what countries you feel. If you go to Brazil or Spain, it'd be perfectly normal. But then we're talking more beachside. Bro, I'm talking about like women wearing stuff where it's like a line. I'm talking like proper. Not a crop top and some shorts, right? I'm not talking about crop top and shorts. I'm talking about like see-through stuff that is obviously. And you know what? Yeah, they wear that here. There are women who wear that in restaurants and clubs. You know, like all see-through. You can see everything going on. No one says anything to them because they're in a club. They're fine. The only problem they have is when they're in areas where there's families. If you're in areas where there's families, they're going to tell you something, please, and they're not going to arrest you. They're going to just say, please wear something more appropriate or bring a shawl with you. And once you go to your party or your club, you know, but please don't be walking in front of kids like that. You know, that's what I agree with. You know, and you know, the Western world, kids get exposed to stuff that they shouldn't be exposed to these days, you know. And this is what I'm talking about. A mature guy who understands that that woman just wants to express herself in a different way, fine. But a kid to see that every day, it's not going to bring him the right, you know, the right mindset. Isn't that allowed in clubs though? Yeah, in clubs it's allowed. They're not going to tell you anything. You know, they're not going to tell you anything in clubs, of course. But they're going to tell you something in, you know, family areas. Let's see this DAX close here, guys. Let's see if it can close above. Let's see if it can close above. Would be setup 1. Stop loss would be below 5. Could try it. 47 seconds for close. Let's see. Love to see a top wick though. Would be nice to see a top wick. And of course a bottom wick on next open so I can get a chance to enter. Alright, once this breaks the high, I'm going to take an entry. Stop loss below 5 minute. Yeah, let's see. All right. Broke it for me. Nice push already. Let's go DAX. I'm probably going to be mental break even here, meaning I'll allow this 1 minute to tap my entry. But then if it rejects from it, I expect this to continue bullish. I don't expect this to fake out from now. If it fakes out from now, I don't really trust it. Once we re-break this high, maybe that could be a break even. I expect this to push. All right, be on standby here, be on standby. This is where I might manage because this is where it needs to bounce. We need to react from here, make a higher low. If we don't make a higher low from here, we'll manage. Right, we need to respect this zone here. Make a higher low. We have another 5-minute candle opening in 1 minute, and this is closing with rejection. And not an FU candle. This is the chance now. We need to get above. 30 seconds. Needs to reject from here. Be on standby. See how this 5 is closing now? Yeah, I don't like the way the 5 closing. I kind of missed my chance to close break even there. So I have to hold this a little bit more. Because I missed my chance. Let's see. All right. Can we close bullish on the 1 minute? All right, beautiful. Once we re-break this high, I'm definitely going to be break even there. All right, moving stops to break even. We shouldn't need to re-break this low again now. We shouldn't need to re-break this low here. So that's going to be my break even point. Hopefully we can break through the high and continue through here. And that's going to be it. Beautiful. Let's go. TP, give me TP. Give me TP. Guys, I'm leaving 20% to run. Taking it here, leaving 20% to run. Let's go. Let's go. I took it. Leaving 20% to run. Let's go. Took it there. Sniper close, man. Sniper close. I'm just leaving 20% to run for fun. That's it. That's it. Leaving the rest to run. Let's get it. Perfect, perfect. Beautiful trade, boys. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. I like that. I like that a lot. Very happy with that. 20 points there. Let's see W's in the chat. Congrats. Well waited for. And man, we rocking. Rocking. A plus? Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty damn good. I'm happy with that. Can't complain, to be honest here. Can't complain. DAX all-time high. You need to know what you're doing, bro. This is why I didn't take the sells, right? People like, you know, trying to sell this shit. Don't fucking sell this shit. Why are you trying to sell this shit? Just trust. Trust in the... Is that full target or half? That's full target. 1-to-1. 12:30. Can't ask for anything more on NFP day. Can't ask for anything more. I'm leaving 20% running, so we'll see what happens to that 20%. And yeah, now the 20% hopefully can run and continue here. Hopefully can run and can continue. Beautiful, man. It's nice. Nice. Taking 10% more key level, it's responsible, man. It's responsible. This is like old GJ days, man. This is like old GJ days. Brings me back, man. Brings me back. Fucking make great money this week, man. I'm happy with that, actually. First week of December, I can't complain, man. Blessed, really, truly blessed. Grateful for everything. Really can't complain, man. Could really just call it a month here and, you know. But no, we have to gamble all the time. 12 to 24. Need to fix all of these. Did that already. 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, every single day we took a trade. 3, 4, 5, 6. We kept break-evens and then we broke the break-even streak. DAX on a 3-trade winning streak. Guys, in the last, say here in Dubai we say mashallah, so make sure to say mashallah. In the last month, more than month, we are down 1 loss, bro. This is amazing, man. Power of break even. Yes, fuck ton of break even sometime. 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, there are break evens. There are break evens. But that's why break even is so powerful, because a lot of these could have been losses as well. So if you add in these losses, yeah, you'll probably still be profitable. You'd still be profitable, but mentally it's harder. And some of these would have won, right? Some of these would have won. So it is 50-50, but look, you know, truly blessed. Very lucky to have, people need to understand how to trade all-time highs. We're very lucky to have an asset at all-time highs, pushing like this, and be ready to execute on it. Harry, do you really say trading as gambling? No, it's just a joke. It's a joke. Everything in life is a gamble at some stage. Any decision you have to make is a gamble because your decision could be wrong. You can go to the gym, try to bench 3 plates, right? You could try bench 3 plates and you don't know if you're going to get it. That was a gamble, you know? That was a gamble, you know? Yeah, Noor, you said it exactly. You said it exactly, you know? You have probabilities. As long as you're managing risk, it's not a gamble because you know how much you're going to lose with the probability of also winning. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not a gamble. What does 0.19? It means that it would have reached 19 pips, but I made 0. If you look at my wins, if I write 0/19, it doesn't add to my wins, right? 90, look. If I make this 19, it will add 91, right? Watch. 91, you'll see 90. Oh, shit. Wait. Look. 91 will come now. Look, 91. If you put 0/19, means I made 0, but it ran 19 pips. That was where take profit was. Right? It will not add it as a win. It will just tell me how many pips it ran so I can collect data on that. Any opportunity I have to collect data is going to be key. Look, 90. Boom, 90, right? Doesn't affect it. People need to realize, you know, that's just what I'm doing here. Man, I feel like one of these are wrong. I remember one stream we took a trade on the same day. I think it's these two. What's the date here? 3rd. 3rd. I found it, bro. I'm too good. I know my trades. So this should be both the same. Yeah. Yesterday. Six. I'll put that later. Anyways, all up to date. All up to date. This is running now. I'm still holding my runner. Let's see how far it runs. I'll start trailing. Is German 30 the same as 40? Yes. I'll start trailing, okay? I'll start trailing eventually. Basically gonna start trailing 1 minute structure and all of that drama. And just leave it like that, right? Just leave it like that. So, I appreciate everyone showing up to the stream. Thank you all for joining. This live is not real, bro. Alright, it's not real. It's all fake. All a simulation. The chart is a simulation. The trade I took was a simulation. It was all planned just to make a show. It was just to make a show that I was gonna win. Everything is fake. It was all a simulation here. And totally predicted. I just sat on stream for 3 hours and waited for a trade because it was a simulation. Thank you. So you can enjoy your simulation. All a matrix. I was trolling. I know, me too. That's why I'm saying it's all a simulation. But anyways, I appreciate you all. Go enjoy your lobsters on the weekend. Eat big, get big, lift heavy, make money, and you'll be happy. So take care all. Actually, money doesn't really make you happy. But anyways, we'll speak about that another day. And take care, trade sharp, and hopefully catch you guys soon. Peace. Much love.